Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy SBX coming to you once again with another video, and this is another Marvel movie review I'm putting out. So if you guys haven't seen Antman and the Wasp, and if you're planning on watching this movie, I highly suggest y'all to check it out. I'm letting you know, like, this is a spoiler alert, so if you're not into spoiler alert videos, if you don't want to watch a spoiler alert video, I highly suggest y'all not to watch it. But if you want to take that risk and make that choice, then I'm all for it. Go ahead, make your choice on watching it. So like I said, if you don't want to watch the my video based on spoiler alerts, don't watch it. Watch the movie first before you even make yourself reconsider to watch my video. So I'm just giving y'all a heads up, a fair warning. So anyways, what I feel that Antman and the Wasp movie was pretty good, I'm not gonna lie, but I'll tell you my pros and cons about this movie. I'm gonna start with the pros for a minute. Now, based on the pros, the whole story was pretty good. In fact, it was pretty funny too, in a way, very comedic, you know, and pretty much I feel like I saw it in 3D, and it's pretty cool to watch it in 3D, you know. And I started watching it in like the beginning of the week, pretty much the first release that came out in theaters. Or in fact, let me take this back, I actually saw the movie before it even aired. As in, like, I got my ticket early, so I had to watch the movie real early. So I feel like the pros about, like I said, the pros about the movie is that it was really funny, and you know, I like the humor of it. It has some great action, but it needs a little bit more. But the plot of the story is that it takes back where they had the original Antman and the Wasp, where it takes back when Hope was a little girl, and pretty much she realized that her parents, the original Ant-Man, Hank Pym, and the Wasp, who is the mother, who played by Michelle Pfeiffer. So pretty much, you know, they went to the quantum realm to do like some mission over there, and for some reason the mother, who pretty much sacrificed her life to make the world a better place or save the universe, but she was stuck into the quantum realm just because, you know, for a sacrificial reason, and she was stuck for many years. So, you know, Hank was pretty much skeptical and pretty much felt like he lost his wife, but she didn't die. But like I said, years later, Hope was the replacement of the Wasp from her mom, and she pretty much was the main protagonist in the movie, besides the actual Ant-Man. And pretty much I feel like, you know, the guy who played as Ant-Man, Paul Rudd, he pretty much took the liberty to be the comedian besides just being the action guy, you know, because he played as the Ant-Man from the first one. But my thing is that the Ant-Man movie, it was most likely the Wasp who was the main character, who was kicking more ass than Ant-Man. He was too busy being house arrest and trying to find what to do, and then he has his moments where he can be released out of his house to save the world and persuade the cops, the feds, that he was still at home. But like I said, most of the times everything was very like humorous. Like, it's always some inside jokes or any other type of jokes. So it kind of felt like Ant-Man was more like a comedy action movie than an action movie itself. But I would have to say really is that, you know, there wasn't really much of a evil villain as like the main evil villain, because there's woman who played as who was it, the Ghost, who had a really good fighting ability, who pretty much she pretty much kicked ass. In fact, she was one of the best characters in the movie, despite the fact that the bitch was crazy, and she was fine, but she was kicking ass, you know. But it was just that Ant-Man, he was kind of like the side nigga, but the lead was more likely for the Wasp. But to be honest, that kind of ruined the whole concept of the movie, since Ant-Man is the main character of the movie. This is his movie. He should be the guy who's the protagonist or the main character of the movie. And to be honest, I feel like that was the only problem, is that it had too much humor, and Ant-Man didn't really do too much but to make jokes, and he does his little part-time shit, and even if he was fighting, he was kind of fucking up at the same time. So, you know, his suit was fucking up all the time, and most of the time the Wasp was kicking more ass than Ant-Man. But I can't say that the movie sucked. Nah, it really didn't suck, but it could have been a little bit better. Like, I feel like any movie, it would have more action than comedy. Like, or better yet, if it's gonna be an action comedy movie, like if it was something like Guardians of the Galaxy type, then that's cool. I mean, I'm not saying that no movie shouldn't have any type of sense of humor, but it's just that, you know, as a Marvel fan, a comic book fan, we expect more action, and any Marvel superhero should show its true potential. But like I said, the action was really good, but it could have had more into it. And the ending, I will have to say, really takes a loot out of me, where, you know, the original Ant-Man and the Wasp was doing their own research, trying to go to get Ant-Man to get something from the quantum realm, and in the end, Thanos and his bullshit pretty much made Ant-Man and the Wasp disappear. So that kind of shocked everybody, including the audience and me, cursing out Thanos on his bullshit. So I'm looking forward for the next movie. So my thing was, I feel like Ant-Man and the Wasp was a good movie, and I think that's just it for the second movie. I mean, for the next movie, I don't know if there's gonna ever be an Ant-Man 3 or any other movies, but I'm sure it's gonna be a continuation. We just gotta make sure that we fuck up Thanos, and they'll get their story in check. So anyways though, folks, I'm gonna have to wrap this up. I'd like to know everybody else's opinion. If you saw the movie, leave your comments on the comment sections below, like and subscribe. Until then, folks, SPX wrapping this shit up. Thanks for watching. Peace.